It's almost over! The football season's almost over! What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the kingdom. Yes, the season is almost over. We have the Champions League final coming up, and we have the Copa America, but I don't really care about that. I'll watch it, and it's okay, but you know what? I'm already ready for the new season to kick off. I'm, of course, a little sad that NBA is almost over. It is almost over, and hopefully the Cavs pull it off. Go, yes, Ohio teams. You know, that'll be cool if that comes off. And of course, I'm ready, obviously from the shirt, I am ready for my Buckeyes to kick off a new season. OH! Yeah, anyway, today what I want to talk about is FIFA 16 coming up, obviously, and I believe in September. They kind of let it slip when they started talking about the females coming into FIFA 16. They said that they would be released in September, so I think that's a pretty big hint. But yeah, let's talk about a few players who I think, as far as Ultimate Team goes, I have decided to pick 4 players from 2 different leagues. I'm going to pick one upgrade, or what I think should be an upgrade and a downgrade, and today's leagues are going to be the Barclays Premier League and the Bundesliga. And yeah, without further ado, I think it's time to kick it off, baby! So obviously the first guy we're going to go to is the first downgrade, and he is from the Barclays Premier League. It is, of course, Robin van Persie. Now, how in the world he got to be an 88 this year, I'm sure I do not know. But considering that for the 2013 and 2014 season, he managed only 18 goals out of 28 games, which is not bad, but is it 88 rated worth for a striker whose sole job is to score goals? I don't think so. I don't think he earned that 88 rating. Years prior, of course, I would not argue anything, because he was a goal machine. For 2 years there, he was scoring over 30 goals. And before that, he had an amazing strike rate, considering he was injured all the time, but he still was scoring a good amount of goals. But yeah, so yeah, for this year's FIFA, for FIFA 15, how he got the 88 rating, I have no idea. He should have been probably an 86 or an 85. So, but then it gets even worse. Because for next year, we need to go off the stats from this year. So for the 2014 and 2015 season, he's only managed a measly 10 goals in 29 appearances. I mean, that is horrendous. And you can try to tell me that it's injuries or this or that and the other, but that is just not it, and that is just not true. And for me, that should reflect... It should reflect that on FIFA. You should not have a high rating because you used to be awesome. Or because you play for Manchester United. The fact is, he's not anywhere near as good as he used to be. He's clearly on the decline as far as his age goes, and he deserves to be knocked down severely, which is why I've given him the 82 rating and knocked off all of his other stats. So yeah, once again, I'll say it again. He didn't deserve the 88 rating. He deserves to be, and he certainly doesn't deserve to be anywhere near that for next year. 82 is fair. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Let's move on. Our next player is, coincidentally enough, also a Manchester United player, but he is who I would consider the upgrade, who I think should get an upgrade for next year. As you can see on your screen, somehow, when this season started, he had an outrageously low rating of 83. Now, for the 2013 and 2014 season, he single-handedly saved games by himself. He was epic, he was great, and he deserved better than an 83. And he was good the year before that, too. He wasn't on that level, but that year, that was his first year as a world-class, showing world-class performances. And, you know, they did give him an upgrade in January because he continued that outrageous form. And I think because of how good he was, he deserves to be up into being considered as good as Neuer. He's not as good as Neuer, and that's okay, but he should be still in that ballpark. He definitely deserves to be way up there. And as much as it pains me to say it as a Chelsea fan, Courtois is incredible, but De Gea is better. And I got some stats for you. Let me tell you about some stats. As far as saves goes this year, and this is comparable with Courtois, easily the two best goalkeepers in the BPL. Saves, De Gea had 80 saves to Courtois' 65. Saves per game, they were closer. De Gea had saved 2.5 strikes coming his way, as opposed to 2.4 for Courtois. Saves to shot ratio is 73% for De Gea and 71% for Courtois. The catch success rate, i.e. like when crosses come in or corner kicks and things like that, De Gea didn't miss a single one. He caught every single one 100% of the time. Courtois had 97%. And then kicking success rate, I mean, this is distribution, I guess, with the long balls. De Gea had 58% to Courtois' 57%. So, I mean, statistically speaking, De Gea is better. And he does deserve to have that higher stat, and it really does bug me because I am a big-time Chelsea fan, and I think Courtois is world-class as well. But that does not mean that De Gea is not better. So for next year, as far as the card goes, he deserves to be in that upper 80s. I don't want to say 90s. 90s is reserved for the best, and De Gea is not better than Neuer. But he does deserve to have that extremely high-rated card, and this, as you can see, this is what I think. So, once again, tell me what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you not? Leave a comment down below. Moving on into the Bundesliga. The first player I'm going to talk about is the downgrade, and it is none other than Robert Lewandowski. Now, as you can see, it's not a dramatic change. It's not like Van Persie. It's just slightly changed. For the simple fact that, you know what, Lewandowski was considered possibly as good as Suarez. I mean, he was in that ballpark as far as a center forward striker goes, in that ballpark, absolutely incredible goal-scoring machine. And there was a lot of high hopes for him coming to FC Bayern. And then when he gets there, for whatever reason, you can blame the manager, you can blame the formation, you can blame the tactics, but the fact remains that his statistics are down. They're not drastically down, which is why I didn't drastically change his stats. But it is worthy of a stat change, and I think knocking 2 overall points on his card is extremely justified. So, for instance, for the 2013 and 2014 season, he did get the Bundesliga Golden Boot Award, and he got 20 goals and 33 appearances for the league. He got 28 goals and 47 appearances in total. But for this year, he only managed 17 goals out of 31 Bundesliga appearances and 25 goals out of 49 games, which is it is worse. It is worse. And if you actually watch the Bundesliga games, if you actually watch when he plays, he's just not the same player. You know, at Dortmund, he was the key, and he was their game changer, their winner, their match winner. And at Bayern, he's just not used that way, and he's not showing that world-class ability that he showed that last 3 seasons at Dortmund. So I don't think that, but don't get me wrong, he's still excellent, he's still really good. I just don't think he deserves to be in that 87 range, that higher 80s. I think he should be bumped down a little bit, just because he's playing like he should be bumped down a little bit. But yeah, tell me what you think, guys. Does he deserve it? Does he not? Anyway, let's move on to our upgrade. As you can see on your screen, the last guy is going to be the upgraded player, who is also a striker from the Bundesliga, and it is none other than the Dutch striker, Bas Dost. And the thing about him, whenever he came to Wolfsburg, was there was a lot of hype. Because whenever he was playing for Heerenveen in the Eredivisie, don't make fun of me because I said that name the way I did. In the 2011-2012 season for Heerenveen, he scored an astonishing 38 goals and 39 appearances. And as far as league goals, he got 32 goals and 34 appearances, which is just crazy. It's a lot of goals, and it's very prolific. So obviously there's a ton of hype of him coming to Wolfsburg. But unfortunately, he hasn't lived up to the hype whatsoever. It's taken him some years to build up and learn about the league. It's obviously a much tougher league than the Eredivisie, and the last 2 seasons have been mediocre. His first season there, he got 12 goals out of 33 appearances, He's the season in the 2013-2014 season. He only managed 5 goals from 15 appearances because he was battling injury, but also because he was playing mediocre. There's no denying it. But this year, around January time, he decided to open a can of whoop ass and just score goals like it was as easy as breathing. Which is why I've given him the upgrade I did. Now, I actually personally think that his upgrade will be higher than what I've given him. But I wanted to play it on the safe side because I think that, it just depends on what EA want to do. Because sometimes they're a little unpredictable. But like I said, I stayed on the safe side, gave him a 3-point boost. And as far as the stats for this year goes, they're much better. And they're not astronomical crazy like Messi or Ronaldo, but they're still much better for your normal striker. 20 goals from 36 total appearances, 16 league goals from 21 league appearances. That's pretty damn good. And it's much more acceptable. And, he deserves the extra boost. Also, guys, if you don't mind telling me down below if you enjoyed this, smash that like button and everything like that. But also tell me, do you like me doing this kind of thing? If so, leave a comment down below, and I have no problem doing this. I kind of like the idea of doing a downgrade and an upgrade from leagues. And I can definitely do a crap ton more. That is not a problem. Just tell me what you think in the comments down below. Well, guys, that is going to do it for today. If you missed yesterday's episode, feel free to go back and watch it. There should be a link at the end of this video you can click on. Of course, you can click on my main page as well. If you did enjoy this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to share the video. That's also important to help me grow. Also, very important, we've been doing a lot better with comments. I still want more. I want thousands of comments on every video. Okay, maybe that won't happen, but you know what? I can try. But yeah, tell me what you think of these players. Do you agree? Do you disagree? All that jazz. You know how it goes. So guys, that is going to do it for today. New people, smash that subscribe button. We've been doing good lately, so keep on going. We're still building our kingdom up, so come join the kingdom. Alright, I'm going outside. It's gorgeous out again. So you know what, guys? Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye-bye! Every night I like to play some FIFA on my own without recording, and every freaking time, always something epic happens that I can't record on the Elgato. Vamos a la playa.